It's okay, yeah. 7 days into this search and rescue, and it's slow progress. It is progress. We've had 1 or 2 challenging days with hang-ups in the crosscuts, as I mentioned yesterday. Last night we did some controlled blasts, and we have been able to bring some material down, which is always promising, because we've still got to get through the rock layer to get into the backfill material. It's the backfill material that we want, and in the one crosscut we've still got mostly rocks, but in the other crosscut we're starting to get soil through, and that's what we want to get, is the soil coming down. So today, if all goes well, today with the machinery, obviously the machinery down under there is working in tough conditions. The ventilation is poor, the heat is high, so the machines are working in temperature conditions that the machines are not meant to work in, and we're working them hard because everybody's as desperate to find this container with the people in as everybody else is. If today goes well and we're able to move rock and keep it flowing, we should be able to bring down material, and that's where the answers come, that's where the clues come, that's where the information comes from, is bringing down material and seeing new stuff, new things, new ideas, new whatever, so we can start making more assumptions. But I still believe, and firmly, that we're in the right area. I still believe we're in the right zone, from vertical zone. I think we're in a sort of 20-meter vertical zone, and everybody still is confident that we're in the right zone. So it is. It's just an operational challenge, you know. As I said, everybody, it's 120 meters of vertical ladders that everybody's climbing down every day, in and out, all the workers, all the drivers, all the staff, all the foods going up and down, all the drinks going up and down. It's a challenge for everybody, and 7 days in, and a lot of people have done some pretty long shifts. We've got a few people who are getting sick, so we're having to relieve each other, and you know, it's starting to take its toll on. Yesterday we tested. Well, we didn't test. We used something called a Sputnik. It's an explosive method where you can push explosive up into a void. It's not used in this kind of situation, but it was suggested that we try it. And we tried 2 of these things yesterday. The one wasn't so successful, but again, you know, the people have never used it in this kind of situation before. So the second time we did it, we were a little bit better at it, and it did have an effect. It did help us to bring down some material. And then the other thing we did yesterday is we're using our long hole stope drill rigs to start drilling into hard rock on the sides, or on our side of the void, to try and push explosives up higher into the voids, or into the pile, and see whether we can bring some of that pile down. So look, you know, when ideas come up, we try them, and as you saw yesterday, and I know everybody saw a helicopter coming in, and I did warn them to tell the family and everybody that it wasn't a helicopter or an ambulance or anything like that. The helicopter brought it in, and we flew it in from I think it came from Burgersfort or Leidenburg or somewhere. But yeah, we're trying anything. Yeah, we're trying everything and anything, and everybody's got ideas. We don't give up. In a normal mine, you force air in and suck air out so that you create a flow. At the moment, we don't have that luxury, so we're working in areas that are a little bit humid and getting a bit warm, and so the machines, especially these big diesel, big engines, they get hot, and so we have to work and then cool down and work and cool down. So yeah, so you know, we can't push a machine and damage it, because if we damage a machine, well, that's the end of this. You know, those machines are critical to the success of this rescue. So we have to be very careful to make sure that our equipment is pushed to the limit, but not over the limit. Otherwise we're just going to shoot ourselves in the foot.